have the chance to thrive at profoundly new levels right now.
Welcome to Spiritual Rockstar Podcast, where world changing spiritual entrepreneurs come to deeply awaken the power within to bring forth their greatest purpose, while enjoying being in tune with all life and real wealth in all aspects of their lives. I'm your host, Daniel John Hanneman.
And welcome to another Spiritual Rockstar Podcast. I am so grateful to be with you. We're going to have a great time together. I'm going to be sharing some powerful channeled prayer for you to help you to thrive as a healer in 2025. So we have had a huge opportunity presented to us coming into this new year. I currently or recently will have, by the time this airs, I've done an event talking about becoming a spiritual rock star in the new year and in 2025. And really, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to charge the way forward for healers in this new year. I feel there's so many of us that have been lurking in the shadows, with our gifts, even if we've been doing the work that we have not brought fully, our gifts fully, the power that we have to, bring forth transformation and change into the world as healers. So we have that opportunity and to thrive on every level in our lives, in the collective, in our businesses, financially, at every single level. We have the chance to thrive at profoundly new levels right now. There's going to be more and more an increased demand for healers, as I feel like more and more people are opening to receiving more healing. Now, maybe you've been doing healing work for many years or decades even, but there's so many that haven't, and there's so many that even have done the work, haven't taken it to the next level in their own receiving potentially and receiving healing. So there's going to be more and more demand for healers that are willing to show up fully and be their highest version of themselves as healers. So to tell you just briefly again about my backstory to talk about that whole path is I was definitely an invisible healer for many years. As a kid, I feel I was a natural counselor healer type to friends and others. And I just kind of did my thing that way. And then as I, had my own issues with anxiety, depression, I went to see a psychiatrist and they wanted to just give me medication, right? And you're curious, take a pill. And maybe we'll talk about it a little bit, but take a pill. So I didn't go see a therapist, I don't believe, while I was in high school. That happened and started happening in college when I went to see therapists. Well, actually, even that person was a psychiatrist, but he was doing psychotherapy. And then I got more in my 20s and I think more in my 30s as well. And I don't recall seeing a therapist, which is my background. I have that as a background for myself. I don't think I've seen one probably since my 30s. Yeah, because that would be over 20 years. So yeah, definitely in my 30s I did. And then I've just received coaching and energy healing. So you see, I mean, things are evolving. People are used to go to see therapists, which is always a good option potentially for the right person at the right time. With the right counselor, the right therapist, the right person, it can be brilliant, can be very helpful. And so many people that used to go that route are now turning to coaches. They're turning to energy healers these days. And that trend has been happening, but it just keeps increasing. I mean, the coaching healing industry has only continued to grow by leaps and bounds every single year. Whatever the percentage is, it's a significant percentage. And I think there's a lot of people that think there's too many healers or too many coaches or too many whatever already. And the truth is, look all the issues we still have. How could we have too many when there's so many people suffering so much? So that is completely false. If those ideas are around, we're going to, address like whatever your deeper seated issues are around coming out as a healer. through this prayer I'm about to do, but I like to talk a little bit before I go into a process typically. So what's holding you back? We're going to tune into the energy for all those that are listening to the podcast. Many people have the experience, especially if it's one-to-one, of me doing prayer for them and me using words that they never use with me, or I've never talked to them before, and I use words that they use all the time in their own healing process to come through my prayer. And, you know, when I bring them and the energy I'm bringing helps them to shift, often, often potentially at least very dramatically, where they're a whole new person permanently, especially when it's a one-to-one type of scenario. When people are working with me in a container or a package, or sometimes even with a brief in one-to-one clearing for sure too. So because healers, us healers, we're powerful, and I have the reason why I love channel prayer for me, and I consider an arm of my energy scan healing that I offer. I do energy scan training, which is tuning in, use your intuitive psychic gifts to tune into someone, with the ability to channel energy through my voice, which I think is a natural thing I've kind of had coming into this life, though I've been introverted. I also have developed it through the years. So I'm going to continue to double down on that in this upcoming year. I've been obviously talking plenty on this podcast, utilizing my voice, and there's a certain energy of command that comes through my voice that many people, anyway, maybe not everybody, but many people find to be very activating and helpful for them. And I've rarely utilized that on the podcast, certainly. So I'm going to do that today. And I believe you'll really enjoy it. You'll really enjoy the process. If you have enjoyed other prayers of mine, if you've listened to them, that's great. If you haven't, this could be like a big treat for you today, okay? So I'm really looking forward to sharing with you. And so we need to get at whatever those things are. What's been usually up for people is, again, you can't be a truth teller. We all get punished, right? So it's been my experience in this lifetime until I stood more in my power, then not so much. The same thing with our gifts. We use our gifts. Well, you can't what? You can't use those gifts. That's no good. We're going to burn you at the stake, blah, blah, blah. You can't charge, for your services. You can't thrive as a healer because you can't charge. It should be for free. It's God's work. Like, anybody like who is an infinite being, is emanated from the source, isn't doing God's work. Like, we're doing God's work, basically. I mean, if we're being of any true service to other people, do God's work. Where it's come from God, just like energy healing or anything else. It's the same thing. Same thing. It's God's work either way. It's sacred. And people say, oh, it's sacred. Yeah. I would say, so are plumbers. They're doing sacred work. I mean, was it non-sacred? Is it less sacred? I don't know. So I feel that we just really have to help lead the way in consciousness. We're the ones that, yes, they're spiritual teachers, other type of people, expanding mindsets and doing all kinds of coaching and whatnot, therapists and all the other things out there, consultants, blah, 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 speakers, trainers, blah, 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 all the ways that things expand. And people that are doing this deep energy healing, this powerful energy healing, are really expanding what's possible for people as well in profound ways that, are not commonly addressed in other modalities and ways of doing it. So I think, we have to honor the power we have as healers and value it in the new year. And if you stand in that value as a healer in the new year, if you're standing in the value that you are as a healer in 2025, and you're showing up doing your work, bringing huge shifts and activations for those you're here to serve and you're meant to be serving, you're going to start seeing big changes in their lives. And if you open enough and allow yourself to receive any level of the value that you're transmitting, you're going to start thriving more in the new year. And if you really claim the value that your priceless gifts, when every healer I've ever put on the spot says, what's it worth? What's it worth? They always just say priceless. So if you're willing to actually receive those thousands of dollars, per client even, or much more. For some of you, start saying yes to that in the new year, and you're willing to show up and let people get access to you. You're going to do huge things. So you're going to see huge increase. And then if you utilize something like my energy scan training, which we'll put a link below to one of our next preview calls and or the page for energy scan training, then you have a system to get in front of people and offer your healing services. And then you just charge you stand in your value, charge what it's worth. And again, that's another way you're going to thrive in the new year. Another way you can thrive, help with the thrival at least, is through receiving prayers like this. It will activate, it will bring you to a new state of activation, awareness, and the desire to take new steps, new actions, and it clears up some of the energy that's going on for you. So really looking forward to getting into it now. We'll spend 10 to 15 to 20 minutes or so doing this prayer. Is my guess. It's an estimate. And I just recommend you get somewhere where you can be relaxed. Some people like to lay down during my meditations. This is more activating. I would more recommend you not stand up, maybe stand up, but sit up at least. Sit up in a chair. Be erect, be erect in your chair and close your eyes. And when you're ready, and then I'll guide you in the rest of the process. So if you haven't done that already, get in a place where you can do that. Don't want to be taking this in as much when you're driving, although this is not here to knock you out necessarily, but I can't predict how it'll affect you. So you're better off being somewhere, not operating equipment, not driving, just in case. So you're safe. So when you're ready, to pause this transmission right now, this podcast, if you need to, just the podcast, and get ready. Otherwise, I'm going to get started in one moment. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and get yourself ready now? And I'm going to lean back from my mic a little. All right. Okay, so I think everything's ready. So why don't you go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose, up through your crown chakra, up through your higher self, up to love, light, source, energy, up into the all in all. And as you exhale through your mouth, this energy come back down through your higher self, down through crown chakra, down through all your chakras, through your physical body, through your work field, down through your feet, down through your root chakra, down to the core of the earth. So I speak these words in the I am for everyone in listening to my voice. As I recognize God, love, life, source, spirit is all there is. I know that infinite power source within is the sorcerer that manifests everything. And that I'm grateful that I'm one with that infinite source. I'm claiming the power of the infinite within me to manifest through its infinite intelligence and its power more good into my life in this new year than ever before, knowing that I am meant to experience more of the grandeur of my being by allowing myself to open up to the field of all possibilities, to serve and to share my heart and my gifts as a healer in 2025. I'm grateful that I'm alive in 2025 to bring my power forth, no matter what's seemingly going on in my little mind or the collective mind, that there's something far greater than any of those minds that transcends it all, that knows the power is always here now. And so I'm grateful to claim the power of the infinite right here and right now that's within me, to activate new potential and new opportunities for me and for every single person I'm here to serve. And so I'm grateful to let it be so, and let it be so now. As I let it be so now, I'm grateful that I recognize myself as that infinite intelligence of power that flows through all life, that I'm one with it, that I'm ready to manifest, and I'm ready to experience massive new abundance and opportunities as a healer in 2025. I'm grateful to let go of anything of the past, bringing any of my past stuff forward, past lives, past jobs, past relationships, past. It's already been past. I've already passed it, and I'm looking over my shoulder, and no wonder I see a crash ahead, or I experience crashes at times, because I'm not looking in front of me enough. So I allow myself to get present in the present as I look into the future, and know that as I center myself in the present, I can see and allow myself to see the new possibilities for me in the new year. Allow them to ping and purr and become alive inside of me, and allow them to leap into my awareness, because I know I'm ready to leap into new opportunities to experience the power and majesty and the love and the care that I am, to share that in the world. And as I do so, again, I'm knocking open doors. I'm knocking doors open in the energy field right now. Boom. And I know that from that place, I'm getting myself ready and aligned to serve exactly those ideal client avatars I'm meant to be sharing, the real people out there that I have. Some of them I have those soul contracts with. Others are open to working with me in this lifetime. They're meant for me. They're meant for me. We have contracts. We have alignment at a soul level, and we're meant to do work together. And I'm grateful to call in those contracts, call in those agreements, say, I'm ready. I'm ready for you in 2025. I'm ready. Declare, I'm ready. I'm ready in 2025. I'm ready in 2025 to work with you. I'm ready, and I'm ready now. And I'm activating it now. And so as I activate it now, it's already happening. So as I allow that to unfold, I'm grateful to just allow myself to know that as I continue to breathe and continue to allow it to be, it's already happening. So as I allow it to happen, I know that the ways and means simply are unfolding through the recognition of my consciousness that it wants to happen, and moving from the vital force energy inside that is being activated now, and continue to feel the momentum from there, and continue to allow myself to be activated in this new year. I continue to know what the next steps are for me, whatever they may be. And I'm so grateful to take those steps to actually offer my services more often, and with a sense of alignment, with a sense of empowerment, a sense of I am that infinite power that can allow myself to utilize my intuitive, psychic, and healing powers and unleash, yes, even my sales power, to help people to see the opportunities that are right in hand. They can get out of their old patterns, their old loneliness, their old relationship issues, their old whole career patterns, my own career patterns, whatever they may be. I'm grateful to transform what's possible in their money. I'm grateful to help them with whatever it is that I'm meant to help them to deepen spiritually, evolve their consciousness. I am doing that. And so I'm grateful as I am doing that. I'm thriving, prosper as an amazing healer that I am. Yes, at six figures and beyond, whatever it is that I choose and align with, now I'm saying yes. And as I commit to it, I say, yes, it's happening now. I'm grateful that it's happening now and happening now. As I allow myself to know that I'm safe. I am safe. I am wholly protected. I'm wholly protected. That I'm wholly protected in every cell, fiber, molecule of my body and being, from my head down through my toes, through the upper fields to the lower fields, all the way into the earth, up to all the way up to heaven, through all my energies and all my chakras. I am aligned and I'm alive in 2025 with a sense of flow, protection, strength, and knowing I'm transmitting in a magnet for those that are meant to be working with me in 2025. Allow them to come alive and come forward as I bring myself forward boldly to show up in the way I'm meant to, that I show up in the world, I show up on the internet, I show up on the social media, I show up through emails, I show up in all the ways I'm asked to show up by my infinite source, by the divine intelligence that's guiding me. And I know that it unfolds beautifully. It's unfolding beautifully every step along the way. It's like a golden path is just opening for me in 2025 because I've claimed it for myself. So I know I have brothers and sisters that are there to support me. I feel as though I'm walking hand in hand with them, that I have the support. I have the support. I have my angels. I have my guides with me. They're here. I feel them around me, and they're encouraging me to take these steps. And I do so, I see the opportunities to serve from my heart. And from my heart, I give deeply and profoundly. And yet I am valuing my time, valuing my energy, valuing what I meant to be allowing to circulate and be received by the commitments others are wanting to make that are big commitments for life, allow them to appropriately invest in themselves and allow myself to receive their commitments financially and otherwise, and that I allow myself to manifest serving their highest good with its most powerful clearings and transformations into their lives. And I'm so grateful to do so. I'm grateful to be that invincible healer, that one that goes from the sense of hiding, being in the shadows, to being invincibly ready and ready now. And so I'm grateful to let go of the past lives of persecution, the past lives of power imbalances, power over, being power over me having power over others. I release those past lives. I allow myself to rest in the eternal, and while following this energized path of healing and expansion for me and those that I'm here to serve. And so I'm grateful to do so and know that I'm ready for it and ready for it now. And as I allow that to be so, I experience more success in the new year because I've set my course to experience profound levels of empowerment inside myself, allowing myself to come into the awareness that I am the infinite. Allow it to flow through me like a waterfall flowing into my crown chakra, this opening, the sense of the divine is flowing into me. And I can flow with it and I'll trust it. I can allow it. That I can allow myself to hear the angels and guides whispering in my ears. I take the time each day to hear my guidance, my intuition from that place. And from that place, I'm guided and I trust what I sense and feel and know through my third eye. And I let release any heavy energies there, any way I've cursed myself or had the experience of so-called others cursing me. I release that. Instead, I know I'm the divine, that I'm bringing my gifts forward in integrity to see, to perceive, to know, to feel, however it comes to me, what the truth is every step along the way. Whenever I'm in doubt, I allow the divine to figure it out because I tap into it and I utilize my gifts to see crystal clear into all scenarios and all timelines what would serve me and others best increasingly in this new year. Grateful to speak up from my throat chakra, to roar like the lioness or lion that I am, and allow myself to share my voice, to be bold in my asks of myself, my asks of others, bold in my receiving, bold in my sense of giving that in a way that feels powerful and giving to me at the same time automatically. So I'm grateful to do so and to speak up on behalf of those that may feel beleaguered, belittled, and to rise people up that maybe feel stuck or consternated by whatever the situation is, to use my voice to speak truth. And know from that truth, people are activated into new potential and possibilities and new results. So let it happen. I let it happen now. Allow myself to open up in my heart and in the backside of my energy. Let my angel wings, let the angel wings, the sense of my light to expand around my heart and in my back. And know that from that place, I'm grateful to release any heaviness when it comes to connecting with people as an infinite being. I let go of trying to hang on to my practical human side and connecting in my heart with other people. Instead, I come from the divine side where it flows from my heart, naturally connects with those I'm here to help and to serve. And I feel beautiful connection with them. And it'll flow and guide me in all interactions with those I'm here to love and to serve in my life and business. So I'm grateful that my business is around helping and healing people by caring about them, by being willing to take a stand for people that want me to help them out, so that I take a stand for their highest possibilities and potential and their good in their life, the new results that they're saying yes to help them to truly say yes to those things. And I'm saying yes to my yes for my my life, for my business, for my life force, for my awakening, and let it be well. From that place, it all flows with the angels and the guides, easily, effortlessly. Grateful to be activated and leaping forward where I feel I'm meant to be going next, but part of me that wants to sit on it, procrastinate, maybe I'll get to it later. I allow myself to move with God's speed on anything that's true for me that would accelerate my healing path, my awakening path, and my business success. I'm flowing with it as the spiritual rock star I'm becoming in 2025 as a healer. I flow with it. I say yes to it. I know I'm safe because I've followed my true desires, my true knowing, my true intuition, and let it manifest new results for me, for all, for everything. And so I thrive by saying yes to my highest desires and manifest more of my desires in the new year as a healer, as an infinite being, and I let it be now. Thank you, God. I'm grateful to feel the sense of joy and lightness in it all from my sacral chakra, letting the sense of that lightness to guide my path. Where's the joy? Where's the fun? Where's the expansion that wants to happen? I sense it in my sacral chakra and allow myself to emote and to share my emotions deeply and fully and completely in each moment in the way it wants to show up. I just allow that space for that to happen. And as I allow the energies and the emotions to flow, knowing as I am honoring my infinite self, I honor my human self to play and to enjoy things in my life as an inner child that I am, to choose the things I will play and have fun with in the new year fully and totally, that everything increasingly feels like a joy. Everything increasingly feels like fun. And I allow myself to thrive from that place as I expand what's possible in my business and in my life and at every level. As I allow it to be so, I feel this big opportunity to shift and to share my gifts because I'm having fun, being me, sharing my gifts in the world. So allow that to be so. I let the energy flow down through my root chakra, down to the core of the earth. Knowing I'm meant to be in my body in this lifetime and now to experience being here on earth. Mother Gaia has got me covered. The angels got me covered. The infinite is here in me and wants to ground and land through my root chakra down to the core of the earth and allow myself to experience receiving deep nourishment, deep abundance, deep stabilization of my energy field so that what wants to manifest can easily unfold and I can feel at peace in the unfolding fulfillment of being a powerful healer, manifesting new clients, new opportunities, new money now in 2025. So let it be so. I'm grateful that I'm chosen to manifest at least uh, thousands or a whole six figures more in my business or something far greater. And I'm grateful to say yes to it now, to let it flow in through my channel, through my root chakra, down to the core of the earth, knowing I've activated a higher potential to receive and to give, and that a greater benefit is experienced by all as a result. And as I let it be so, I'm grateful to release any ideas around age, any ideas around what gender I am, or any ideas I have about anything. Instead, I'm focused on that. I'm the infinite, and the infinite power knows how to let it all be. And as I focus on the energy that wants to be and what wants to emerge, the what and the whys and all that, and I allow myself to let the how naturally unfold through me. And as it does in its own perfect way and perfect flow, I'm grateful for it. And I release the monkey mind. I release the consternation. I release the worrying and purring of my mind, trying to figure it out, signing up for just random new courses that I think could help me with my business. Instead, I allow myself to be clear in my channel and to deepen that alignment with my channel, with the power that I am to manifest the business and life that I desire, knowing I'm standing in my power, standing in my sovereignty. I'm standing in an expanded field that's here for me and for so many other healers. I say yes for all of us to expand what's possible by circulating our infinitely powerful gifts as healers and thrive and prosper financially and otherwise with great joy and expansion and fulfillment for all. So let it be so. I'm grateful for it. And though it's already happening in advance, I get to experience the joyful results, and I allow those joyful results to multiply for me and other healers and for those that we're here to serve and beyond. So let it be so. I know it's already happening. I get to experience the abundance of it financially and otherwise with good health, great health, and prosperity and aliveness and a greater richness, what's possible even in my relationships and more, and knowing that I'm cultivating that and saying yes to it and allowing it to be fully activated right now. So let it be unfold right now. It's already happening. The increase has already been experienced. It's already here now, and I let it be a fact. Thank you, God, and so it is. Amen. Okay. All right. So if your eyes are closed still, you can open them if you have them closed. And just breathe yourself right back into awareness. Maybe if you feel a lot of energy, and if you don't feel a lot of energy, whatever you feel is perfect. Maybe rub your thighs or the top of your thighs and move around a little bit, get integrated into your body. If you feel you could use it, maybe you go outside for a little while, maybe depending on the climate, maybe you can take off your shoes, get into the grass, take off your socks. Otherwise, whatever helps you to feel integrated and well, allow yourself to just let this digest, and it is absolutely massively shifting you as you let it be so. And I'm just grateful to share this with you today. And again, if you want to connect more with me with the energy scan training, which is the tuning in part into the field, into someone's energy and chakras, their purpose, their wounds, and all kinds of, past lives, etc. Take a look at that with my preview calls coming up. Take a look at that in terms of my energy scan training and more. And if we haven't done our event yet, Become a Spiritual Rockstar 2025, or even if we have done it, you might want to check it out. I will put links for everything in the show notes below. Okay, I'm looking forward to being with you the next time with our next episode with another amazing guest.
Do you want to meditate and make money? Let it be simple. Let it be easy. Let it be fun. Go to yoursacredpurpose.com and get your free Meditate Make Money meditation today.
And for future episodes with yours truly. All right, you have an amazing 2025, everybody. It's time to be a spiritual rock star this year. No excuses, no holding back. Let's let it be, and it's already so. So we let it be and let it be so. Thank you, God, and so it is. Amen. All right, lots of love, everybody. Bye for now.
For listening to Spiritual Rockstar Podcast. Stay tuned for our next upcoming new episodes each Saturday. Please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review to help us to serve you best. As a reminder, you can get your free Meditate and Make Money meditation at www.yoursacredpurpose.com to rock your sacred purpose. Goodbye for now, everybody.